Sælblessu, velkomin í Plorrinn Place. Tát númer 4 af How Edith Finch got here. Jú, í síðasta hætti vorum við að explora, vorum í kirkjugarðinum, allskonar. Erum núna hérna bara komin upp á eitthvað pall. Það er nú ekki það sem við slögtum að leiknum, ég veit ekki alveg hvernig þetta virkar, en gott og vel.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Já, alveg rétt. Þetta er að við komumst að þessu hérna núna síðasta eitt, að hún hefði verið prego. Ó, good lord, oh my lord, hvað er þessi hérna í box og eitthvað. Hérna hengur við í smá stund. Sjáum hvernig kom ekki einhver áhorfendur. Ef ekki, þá er það bara allt í lagi líka. Þá tökum við þetta bara upp. Bara aðeins. Ó, Plorrinn. Aðeins. Hérna, já. Það er bara stundu svoleiðis. Ó, guð, það er komin áhorfendi.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grandpa Sam. Við sem þetta vorum að koma á staði, hún er ólétt í alvörunni. Við komumst reyndar að því í síðasta hætti, en allt í lagi.
They were both pretty intense.
Oh, guð. Pretty intense.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Þetta sé Grandpa Sam þetta. Kannski þetta hún. Ó, guð, ég veit það ekki. Allavega mikill veiðmaður og stríðismaður, hermaður. Fá allir svona ömmudúk þegar þetta er. Ó, guð. Kallar hann að taka dirty selfies eða? Pínu creepy.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Hvernig ég fókus?
Right.
Æ, guð. Hvað kjaftaði er þetta? Ó, nei, ekki bókin. Þetta er skemmtilegt. Hvað? Ég er búinn að prófa að íta á alla takkana. Og hann... Já, hérna.
What?
Perfect.
Ó, guð. Þetta séu við.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Þetta er Edith Finch trail með. Þarna.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Þetta
Please
mamma
just
hennar.
take the damn picture.
Hey, smile, Dawn.
Please.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just
Svakalega
be
skemmtilegt.
careful. The camera's older than you are.
Hvað ætli þetta sé?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Svakalega skemmtilega mynd þær.
Definitely shouldn't have drunk all that coffee.
Kallinn að pissa.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here.
Gamli.
You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Búin að mynda bissin líka 20 ár. Það ekki gott.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Hunting season.
Man, that was a great trip.
Það mér ekki á óvart ef einhver var að fara að drepast núna.
Your grandpa's Fen taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail with deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Hvar ertu? Hvar ertu helvítið? Helvítið, Edith. Nei, Dawn. Mamman.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Kill him.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great
Class.
shot, Dawn!
Tökum mynda henni að grenja.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Ok. Nú erum við kalli.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Ok. Það er hlaup upp. Taka mynda sem með dótturinni grenja.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oj! Nei, djöfullin. Ég vissi það. Það væri eitthvað að fara að drepast.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Hann fær svona planka líka. US Marine. Og hann örugglega mamma hennar. Dawn. Hérna. Úps. Getur ekki opnað þetta. Þetta nú bara einhver barnalæsing, sko. Þarna sem sagt. Getum að fara þetta niður.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Hann var í hertum kallinn. Uh-oh. Köttur. Guð. Airline ticket. K. Þetta er þá. Veitu hver á eftir K. Það hefur verið konan hans. Kona Sam. Hún hefur örugglega... Já, þetta er Edith Finch. Þannig að hún hefur bara gefist upp á þessu og farið. Eftir að gamli drast. Ó, guð. Það eru í alvörunni álög á fjölskyldunni. Já. Kíkjum hérna. Uh-oh. Hvað er þetta? Þetta er einhver loftræstikerfi eða eitthvað. Meal ready to eat. Það var allavega hefði verið hægt að vera hérna í COVID.
After Sam
Ó,
died,
geta.
my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Uh-oh. Na. Hérna, já, þetta var herbyggið krakkana. Gus,
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Dawn og Gregory. Gamli Gus. Þau voru sem systkini. Sjá hvað Gregory gamli var með. Divorce contract. Kay og Sam Finch. Nei, æ.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Nú erum við Gregory. Ó, við erum lítill krakki. Þetta líst brellan á okkur. Ó, guð. Æja, nú erum við froskurinn. Við getum tekið tappan úr.
Hand over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I
Gamli
wonder
Sam
what
að
he
hringja.
saw. What his world was like.
Þarna, allar endurnar komnar.
You reminded me so much of Cal,
Allir að synda í röð.
lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Ó, allir komnir upp aftur. Nei, please ekki. Við höfum að láta hann gera eitthvað. Froskir. Það er allavega að hoppa endurnar ef við hoppum svona inn á milli. En ef við getum við ítt að hann að takka þetta. Mig grunar að hann sé að fara að drukkna einhvern veginn. Þarna erum við komin upp á.
It sure made him happy.
Ó. Allt út allt. Hvernig? En stafinn, ætlum við að... Já, við getum náð þeim öllum niður í vatnið líka. Hann eru fleiri. Getum náð hérna. Boing, boing. Við höfum að kveikja á. Við höfum örgulega að ná hérna sjampóbrúsanum. Þessum. Guð. Þarna.
I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel her slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
Uh-oh.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Uh-oh.
I wish you could have told us.
Oh, no.
About the world he saw.
Nay. Uh-oh.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Nú erum við froskurinn. Nú þarf að taka
Know what
tappan úr.
happened wasn't your fault.
Ís, náum úr. Svo sendir hann honum.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Hann sem sagt, lill strákurinn þeirra hefur drukknað og já, hann drukknaði bæði einmitt. Þetta er skápurinn hans, allir með svona gamaldags járnskáp. Og hann greinilega í einhverju svona next level sofa á spýtum. Gus. Oh god, not Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Hver ætlaði að vera að geta sig? Helviti reyngar, farið úr garðinu mínum. Burt!
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Ekki Gus. Hvað ætlaði hann hafi verið svona reiður?
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
remembered.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Já. Þetta er svona mamma hans Kay greinilega gifta sig aftur. Það hlýtur á að gerst áður en að eða hvað? Áður en að samgamli gifti sig? Nei, drafst. datt hann niður. Má sjá. Við erum Gus núna. Þetta er örugglega Kay sem er að geta sig aftur þá. Eða hvað? Þetta hefur verið frændinar Edith. Hver ætli þetta sé hérna? Já, þetta er styttan hann sem við höfðum á hann.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Uh-oh.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Uh-oh.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Út allt.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Gamli heimski. Það ekki vitað að koma sér inn. Þrumast allt í tjaldið. Ó, guð. Meira drasl. Ó, búm. Fauk tjaldið. Ó, ekki Gus. Ekki okkar besti maður Gus.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about
Trúið
him
þið
on
ekki.
that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Jæja. Hann fór fyrir Gus gamla.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Uh-oh. Jæja. Gus gamli. Þetta er erfitt líf. Hvað er þetta? Raise flag, breakfast, quiet time, duties, dawn, sweep, trash, Gus, mop, mow yard, Greg, be a baby. Ó, heimska baby. Svo er routine hérna. Þetta hefur verið svona pínu crossfit fjölskylda. Svo er menn að klifra líka.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Já, þess vegna var
At the time,
Var
it was
bara
as far
plankar.
away as she could get.
í hennar rúmi. Pínu kósí þetta uppi.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Hún hefur verið pínu fyrir að fá sér smá útlenskt. Calcutta. Hún hefur verið það sem að kalla stundum BBC manneskja. Joke. Hörru, ég vildi nú kíka þarna út gluggan. Sorry, það er að fá mér smá hlaup. Hlaup í morgumat. We have truly gone mad.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Þetta er fleiri auglýsingar fyrir Milton. Helviti. Týndur.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Já.
And to see
Milton.
kids in the house again.
Og ekki mikill metnaður í þessu hjá Milton. Allskonar. Mynda, basilika. Don, allt steindautt. Ferlegt.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Núna eru örugglega í hérna Kristjaníu turninum. Menn að læra. Þetta svona pínu kennslustofa bara.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Hann hefur verið málari. Pínu svona eins og Hlynur. Í raun Hlynur þessara fjölskyldu. Myndi ég segja. Það ætla að sé þarna. Ó guð, allt búið að. Þetta er pínu svona creepy. Þetta er einhver hurð. Það er þessi hérna. American newspaper now available. Það er mitt. Þarna er shrineið hans. Mála ykkur borg.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Ó nei. Þetta er langt flipbók. Hann er að mála hurðina sem við sáum áðan. Ó, lord. Það lappar hann í gegnum hana. Ekkert meira.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Nú eigum við bara, við reyndar Edith eftir og Dawn og Lewis. Veitu hvað það, hvað var hún gömul? Ánægðu góðir, hvað var hún gömul herra Milton dó? Nei, herra hann hvarf. Guð, ætla hann sé ennþá á lífi. Er það kannski twist ending?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Já, sjá, það er búið að setja svona kítti kringum allar hurðirnar.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Það er verið eitthvað svona family secret sem að Milton hefur fundið. Að kíkja upp. Þannig gamla húsið.
Mom
Sokkið.
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Hann hefur verið með mínu heimili var þetta kallað unglingavíkin. Menn með miklu unglingavíki ef að menn vildi ekki að kæmi neitt inn í herbergi þeirra. Ó guð. Hann bjó í bát, akkurat. Ó lord, Hann hefur verið eitulega fíkill.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Þau getum fengið okkur smá bón. Guð. Doors Quality Cigar. Hann hefur verið með ætli þetta sé ekki Super Nintendo Entertainment System. High School Diploma. Hann var að lifa lífinu, kallinn. Gamer. Hann bara smoking weed og playing games. Og það var sem smá bjúr.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Ó nei.
He knew it was all in his
þessu
head,
bæði.
but he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Total. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Að stýra galdrakallinum með vinstri pinnunum og gera fiskdótið með hægri pinnunum.
And songs for them to play.
Allir brjálaðir í Lewis, hann kemur í bæinn.
He talked about starting a band. he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor.
Uh-oh.
And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Já, nú hann alveg að missa þetta.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome prince, a handsome...
handsome queen.
Purse.
The queen was on her own quest for...
Lord, una bitch, sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
silver harp.
Silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Að hafa undan hérna. Ó, Guð. Það verður að... Ó, nei, nei. Ó, Guð. Please. Hafa undan. Æ, Louis. Ekki.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Allt út í blóði. Þetta er skapurinn okkar. Pínu eins og skapurinn okkar. Með bang og
Began to forget the world we know.
visualize it.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh. Það ekki mikið að gera af þessum. Það komast upp bandið hérna.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Nú hann alveg farinn. Grey
Including
Lewis.
the wise Calico who had insisted on inviting him.
Hann kötturinn.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Shit. Jumping heavy.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Þannig fórum sjóferð þá. Jæja. Þetta var pínu sorglegt.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Það var hann alltaf að smoking the ganja. Kósi hérna uppi. Engi rúm og jæja, þetta er svona. Herðu, þá held ég að með þessu ljúki þætti 4 af Who in the world is Edith Finch? Og við sjáumst aftur síðar með 5. og síðasta þáttinn í þessari seríu. Verið sæl.